YouTube. This is Lisa sharing life stories with you. I'm trapped in Detroit. I'm a security guard, and I don't have security guard clothes on. I look like a crazy lady. I look like I'm going like retro shopping with this frickin' leopard coat on. I look like a crazy lady, okay? I can't even frickin' comprehend and believe this. Amy from frickin' Frugal mentioned me. You guys just don't know. I have watched Amy forever. She is one of my first YouTubers, her and Scrap Dog, and I learned how to dumpster dive from Amy. I remember, let me tell you a long story now. I love Amy's stories, you guys. I could watch her non-stop. I prefer that over the dumpster diving any day. I love to hear her talk. I have learned so much truthfully from her. I don't know if I like these blue glasses on. You know what? I don't want to keep interrupting myself, but man, Dollar Tree used to make shit better like 3 years ago. These are heavy duty glasses. Now they're like paper thin, the lens and everything. Big difference. Those are made so much better. That's the last of the better glasses. I'm growing my hair out and it's making me crazy. But anyways, I remember, I'm a security guard. You're not supposed to dumpster dive. But I remember I got in trouble for it and I kind of reformed myself. But now I do it on my days off and nowhere where I work, so it can't be connected, so it's no big deal. So, but there is so much stuff that goes in landfills. There's so many people starving. It's such a shame. But the first thing that I ever got, and I remember when we first moved into my mother-in-law's, we were having a hard time, and I listened to Amy, and I kept watching her. I'm thinking, Jesus, I can do this. I know I can do this. It was after Valentine's Day, and I got a big fancy heart box from CVS, and I was just so proud of that. And my husband was not on board with, eating stuff out of the dumpster. I kept telling him it isn't like there's worms crawling in there and cockroaches on the food. Do you think I would eat something like that? Are you stupid? He just didn't get it. Now, 3-4 years later, he's on board. He's good with it. Now he gets it because he knows I'm clean. Hey, I worked in restaurants and shit my whole life, and I am like very, very clean when it comes to food. Very clean when it comes to food. I don't take no chances. And like Amy says, it's just common sense. Jesus, people ask over and over. I see people drive her crazy. Oh, you smell the meat. It isn't rocket science. I would smell it even if I was buying it, not just from the dumpster, because you can't trust nobody no more. You really can't. Every other time you turn it on TV, there's a recall on a car. People got killed in cars. There's a recall on this food. Just look at the huge recall this last summer with all the peanut butters. All the peanut butters were, oh, my neck is so screwed up, in a dumpster. Okay, anyways, I got that hard candy and my husband tore through it. He was so mad at me. Oh, you gave me, you don't do that again. Don't give me food for the dumpster and don't say, I go, because you won't eat it then, you fool. I'm going to break your knees like fucking Misery, excuse my swearing, and beat you over the head with your own kneecap, you fool, you. Because he wouldn't eat it then. But it's stuff I could never afford a $30 box of candy. I'm not going to spend that. So, and then this is like a big, huge treat. Like, I could put it on the coffee table and make it look all pretty and nice with a big old pretty, special box of candy that he plowed through in one night. It was only there 1 or 2 nights anyways because he ate it all. Like at Thanksgiving, I bought a box of, I've been for the last couple years as a little treat to my family, buy a box of, what brand of candy is that? Why can't my brain work no more? It's creams. I love creams. Chocolate with over creams. What is that? Can't think of the name. It's under $5. It isn't a million of them, but I love orange and chocolate creams, one of my favorites, or cherry. And I gave my mother-in-law 3. I go, because you're not going to ever see that box of candy again. I took 2 or 3, and I'm surprised it sat there that long. There's actually a couple pieces left, and it's very surprising. The name of it will come to me eventually, but it's an oblong box about like this. They come in all like nut mix, dark chocolate mix, milk chocolate mix, and creams. And I usually get the creams. I just can't think of the name. But anyways, I kept on and kept on. And what I kept explaining to my husband, and he could finally get this throughout the years, when you go dumpster diving, it isn't like you're scraping your lettuce off the bottom of a dirty, nasty dumpster. Because who would eat shit like that? No, half the time, stuff's in clean garbage bags with other like foods completely wrapped up and sealed, or it's in a box. Especially with Aldi's and grocery stores like that, they have their, like, they'll go through their whole store and they'll throw food out in boxes. And it's all clean, and they're clean boxes. The only thing you always got to worry about, and I always want to tell Amy this, and anybody else this, I've worked in a nursing home before. It's kind of funny. Me and Amy's lives very similar. I love to always help people, and I worked in a kitchen in a nursing home, and we found some crazy ass looking spiders in the banana boxes. And I always want to warn her and Frugal Daddy, because they come from warm climates. Be careful reaching in the banana boxes. You do not know. There's poisonous spiders in those boxes. That's a warning for anybody, because I see a lot of times Frugal Daddy will luck out and bring 2 or 3, 4 cases home of bananas and just luck out, because she makes all the smoothie. Who could afford that all the time? You see how expensive freaking frozen fruit is, and just regular fruit. So she freezes it. She can have expensive smoothies 2 and 3, 4 times a day, and it's great to give her young girls growing up all that fruit and vegetables. She sneaks kale in there and spinach, because you can't, from what I'm told, notice the difference. I got a really good blender that I bought before my dad passed away. My dad was a saint, wonderful man. And it was a good blender. It was like a $200 some, $300 some blender. I got to get it out. Look at these fools. You just worry. I got to get my CPL here in Detroit with this great crowd. But anyways, yeah, I got to get it all out and get it together. And I said that all summer long I was going to make Slurpees. I've been saying that for like 2 or 3 years now. I got to get it out. It's a good blender. Can't remember the name of that either. Golly. I don't know what's wrong with my brain anymore. I just don't know. But when Amy gave me that shout out, I shit my pants. And one of the most funniest videos, please, people, please, go check out Frickin' Frugal. One of her most funniest videos, and I'm not kidding you guys. I pissed my pants all over the chair. Had to clean the chair up. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you. Actually, it was a plastic chair. I was watching it. Somehow I was on a plastic chair. But she dressed Frugal Daddy up for Halloween like Frankenstein or Herman the Munster. And she did his makeup so good. It was so, she got hysterical doing his makeup and was so funny that I peed all over it. I couldn't stop laughing. That was one of their most funniest videos. One of the most videos, because I can name you all this out of my brain. One of the most videos that I love too, to show you how you can recycle and do stuff. She always would look online stuff called freecycle.org, I believe it is. She got their current couch from there. I guess supposedly the story goes it was like a $4,000 or $5,000 couch this lady had, and their kids wrote on it with like markers and shit, and she uses that purple, if I'm not mistaken, and it took everything out. The couch is like brand new. Now, this is like 2 or 3 years ago now, so it shows you how many videos I got locked in my brain. And I even like one of the videos like from last year, was it? Wasn't this last summer? I think the summer before, or maybe it was the summer. Maybe it was the summer. When her and Frugal Daddy went walking, because she lives right by the Hudson River. How beautiful. I would never move if I was her. She lives in over in a 150-some-year-old house. I would never move. I love her house. I think it's gorgeous. But anyways, I think it was mulberry trees. Yeah, it was this summer. Because she just started canning, right? And there was free mulberries, and she didn't even realize. She goes, I walk this way all the time in the morning just for exercise and never really paid attention. So yeah, just, you can take advantage of things like that around you. Another thing I'm guilty for, smack, like people will have, and one of my favorite bushes is the lilac bush, because I try to have my wedding anniversary on the same day as my mom and dad's was. Theirs was June 13th. Everything in my life revolves around the number 13th. I lived on 13 Mile Road, got married on the 12th, but it was supposed to be the 13th because I'm Catholic. It was a Sunday, couldn't get married on a Sunday, so I got married on June 12th. I got married at the same church my mom and dad did, yada, yada. I wanted everything to be the same. All my animals I pretty much got, you guys, were on the 13th. All of them died on the 13th. The last 2 hospital rooms my parents were in, both added up to the number 13th. Just everything. I made my communion on the 13th. I'll shut this off real quick and show you. One day I went to my friend's, and I did not see this going in her house. When I came out, this was underneath my tire. The number 13th, like a medallion. Isn't that crazy? It was under my tire. And we both swore. That's when I talked to her. She was some kind of crazy town freak. I let her live with me. She was out there. But I was always good to people. She was one of those people. She was a fake person. What you see isn't what you get when you move her. She was nothing. What you mean is what you see is what you get. I'm no different than I am anytime. But she wasn't. She was a fake persona. And then you got something else. But anyways, too bad, because she was really a cool person. But everything in my life is a 13. And ever since my mom passed away, everything is 333. I do not care when I look at the clock, and I'm not thinking about it. I'll look at the clock in the middle of the night or middle of the day. It's 333. 333. I know it's my mom saying hello to me, because my mom was not supposed to die. She had supposed to have a simple hysterectomy operation. She had cancer of the uterus, never made it home. And my dad was the sickly one. That's all he ever kept saying is, your mom was supposed to be home in 3 or 4 days. I took care of my dad for almost 4 years till he passed away in his own home. And I honored what my dad wanted. I loved and respected my dad. My dad was such a good man. As he was actively passing away, he goes, was I a good daddy to you and mom? I go, are you kidding me? And that's something till this day that cuts me to the core, because for my father to say that. And he said to me, do you think God will let me make little wooden toys on the other side for kids? I go, are you kidding me? Of course he will. And I go, you're going to be able to have a big dinner, anything you want, because I'm half Polak and half English, and I got German in me. And I go, ask Grandma to make you kapusta. I never ate it, but I guess my grandma could make it really good, his mom. It's cabbage, peas, and like bacon or sausage. And she used to really make it killer, my grandma, his mom, my grandma Clara. And I even told Amy something about this a couple times ago. My grandma, like into her 80s and 90s, could recite a goldenrod poem. She knew her whole life. And Amy, just like a couple times ago, like recited something about a goldenrod. I'm like, are you kidding me? She's such a smart woman. Smart woman. So is Frugal Daddy. I mean, their kids are going to be they're going to go far. Those 2 girls going to go far. But anyways, dumpster diving to me, sometimes I get too big a chunk of ice, is wonderful, because it really can help you with your food. And where I used to work, I was able to get fans by this Aldi, because I'd see them throw shit out. I'd go check it every hour or 2. go run in there and grab it. And I got like 3 or 4 fans one summer. I had no money. They're $30 and $40 a fan. You just, especially around the holidays, if you think of this, and Amy knows this, and Frugal Daddies, you're gonna get what they're advertising. Just like when everybody was bitching and complaining about no mask and no sanitizers, how many times did Amy and Frugal Daddy find in a dumpster sanitizers and masks and toilet paper and paper towels around the time of the pandemic when they weren't supposed to be finding anything like that? And I've seen other dumpster divers find that. So around like Christmas time, I knew they'd be finding it. I'm so happy. They're finding their pumpkin pies, apple pies. You know, she gets all set. Like the turkeys last year, she found, I'm not mistaken, 3 of them. 1 for Thanksgiving, 1 for Christmas, 1 for New Year's. If she ate them like that, that's what and they're like $45 a turkey. Name brand Butterball. That's insane. $45 for a turkey? So for 3 holidays, that's 40, it's 8 is 90. 110, 20, 30, like $130, $140 for tax. Come on, just for the meat, not counting all the sides that are $1 million. Our next big holiday is Christmas, and then you got ham for Easter. And everybody makes different things. Like a lot of people are Italian. They'll have seafood for Christmas. I kind of like that, to get on that. I'm a big shrimp scampi like Frugal Daddy. She made him shrimp scampi. I'd love to go over there and eat Amy's shrimp scampi because I know that's good. I love Red Lobster's shrimp scampi. Oh, get out of town. I love it. But I know my video's getting long. But, yeah, but dumpster diving is so great to fill in, like so many people go to food pantries. It is so great to fill in the holes of your grocery bill, and how much they go frickin' frugal. They get, you know, when they get scores of meat, that is awesome. I mean, just think, if you could go grocery shopping and not have to pay for none of your meat, none of your fruits and vegetables, what your grocery bill would be like. It'd be so much different, because then you're just buying noodles and other things for sides, and you're buying canned goods and things like that. And yeah, I mean, they're not getting every meat that they probably want for free, but they're getting a damn good majority of it. And one of the things that turned my husband around was I never seemed to ever could make enough bacon. My husband's a crazy ass Polak, and what I mean by this, I made a ham, and I recommend this ham highly, you guys. It's from, go to Walmart or Sam's Club, carry it. They're sister stores. Sam's Club owns Walmart, or Walmart owns Sam's Club. And you go in there, it's in a purple wrapper, and they got the ham in the gold wrapper. And it's Sam's Club ham. It's called Sam's Choice. That ham is off the frickin' wall good. And usually when I buy one at home, I buy one anywhere from $27 to $30 for us. And then when we get done eating it, I don't even save the bone because we got that sweet like sauce on it. I throw it out to my cats. My cats eat good. They eat better than I do. And what the hell am I even saying? Oh, I made that ham a couple days ago. And there was like nothing even to like cut up and like remake another day, because my husband goes in there like a farm animal. He takes handfuls of ham. I go, do I gotta come outside and watch you and do the Heimlich remover on your ass? Who takes a ball of ham like that and puts it in your mouth and eats it? I mean, it's a ball. Who does shit like that? But my husband does. Yeah, so yeah, there was no ham left. I mean, he ate it all. I got like one little itty bitty piece. He ate it all within 2 or 3 days. It was all entirely pretty much gone. And I gave the rest to my cats. There was a good chunk left on it for the cats. And then I'll just find a little bone left. That's all right, because I want to do what I can for them. And, oh, I get off the subject too much. I apologize, guys. But my husband started getting on the ball when I would find 4 bacon. And I'd make them all in the oven on pans. And I made BLTs. And then I kept leftover for the next couple days to make more sandwiches or whatever and try to get it really crispy. And that was the first time when I made 4 packs of bacon, I kept all the bacon fat, and I still got a little bit left in a real pretty glass jar in my refrigerator because it does flavor your food. And just not that to buy bacon and sausage, and they get steak and they get roast and they get pork roast. I got to start going again. And I keep saying that. I had one of my stray cats get real sick when I was off, these last 3 days I was off, and I cried so much when I was off, I wasn't even in my normal mind frame of anything. So, yeah, so it was very, very hard. I think he's getting better. I'm giving him amoxicillin, and he knows when I'm giving him medicine now. He's got his teeth locked up, but I got it in his little sweet tongue and his little throat. I squirted it in there. I love him so much. I got to figure out something with this old truck we got in our yard because it's not done or anything yet. I'm going to rig a heater up in there when I'm off again this next week. I'm going to do something and put rugs down in there and covers because my husband's got the tarp all over it. I'm going to fix something up in there for those cats. I love them too much. I'm going to go buy a freaking heater on my mother-in-law's credit card and a new rug for my husband's side of his bed where he's sleeps at because he's a hillbilly. He's sleeping on the new couch that he bought us last year. Luckily, I got that extended warranty because he's going to break that all up. I come down there, he's all like this, and he's got the leg part out, and he's sleeping. We can't sleep together. Who gets up every hour or two and smokes cigarettes? I can't be with that when I sleep. I'm an extremely light sleeper. I can't have somebody trilling all around and watching Hitler and smoking cigarettes and then decides to go eat Frankenberry at 2 o'clock in the morning and spill it all over the floor. I like to beat his ass. Okay? He's worse than like a little kid. Gets popcorn. I got to buy popcorn when I get paid. Because I told him Monday I'm going to make breakfast for dinner. I haven't had this in a long time, and I wanted it so bad. The last time I got paid, I bought a couple of those French toast sticks at Burger King. They're like cinnamon flavor. I bought a box of them from Walmart the other day. They're not expensive. I just like them French toast sticks. Those are good. With syrup. Oh my gosh, they're good. I bought a box of them. I'm going to make hash brown sausages, eggs any style you want, and toast and butter or jam too. So it's going to be a big breakfast for dinner. And I want to get a package of bacon. Maybe I can find a package. Because bacon's $5 and $6, $7, $8 a package now. So that would be so cool if I could find 2 packages of bacon. Shit, I would luck out. And I don't want to say I promote to give my dog bad things, but my dog is the most pickiest eater. He loves dry cat food. He sits by the frickin' bag when I sit in the living room in the morning with my mother-in-law, and I want to choke her dead sometimes, but I let her live. He's crying for the bag of cat food. So, and even I got a little bowl for him, he still can't connect. That's the same thing. So I got to go get a little handful out and put it on the floor, and he eats it all up. He loves dry cat food. I don't know what's in that shit. I guess there's a higher fat and there's more smell and there's more flavor. He loves that. He's got Iams dog food. Don't want it. Wants nothing to do with it. I ended up, when a bowl sits there just too long, I end up giving it to the skunkarinos. And the cats look at them like, what the hell are you? But they poop on my porch. I will never not feed nobody. I'm not like that. I feed squirrels by my house, skunks, everybody. There was a couple raccoons at my house in Warren before, but when I lived in Mount Clemens, right by like where we had deer there and everything, that was cool as hell. I fed raccoons. They were so beautiful. They're big though. They scare you sometimes. They're really big. But yeah, but I wanted to jump on here and say thank you, Amy from Frickin' Frugal. She's a beautiful soul and I love her. And please, I cannot suggest enough to go back and watch her old videos. They're funny and they're so educational. You'll learn stuff financially, food-wise. Just there's so much you can learn from that woman. She's wonderful. And Frugal Daddy. And then watch the haircut videos. That's another pissing pants moment. When he talks about his mom, Gloria, oh my God, it's just too funny. I believe Frugal Daddy's got a twin. Yeah, because they had twins. Now, that's where twins run in my family. My uncle and my aunts. My Aunt Lillian and my Uncle Mike. But his real name was supposed to be Michelle. Yeah, Michelle. They're twins. So, there you go. But, yeah. They're no longer with us. They're in heaven waiting for me to come up there and have a party. But, like and subscribe. I got good videos coming up this week. Maybe some cool ones this weekend. We'll see. I'm going to maybe do an ASMR video tomorrow. I really like to help relax people because I need to be relaxed. I'm a high-strung person, as you can tell. And I was doing stuff like doing flower arrangements you can do free for all year long. And who knows, maybe I'll see if I can find something worth picking to show you guys, because you can do them right up to January. You do pine. Pine and leaves from trees look so pretty. You can make your house look so pretty with flower, wildflower, and just weeds. Guys, just weeds. Free. Greenery you bring in your house makes your house look beautiful, and it doesn't cost anything. And I always say it's better than these people with all these glue guns from like Dollar Tree gluing all this shit in Hobby Lobby. You can't be real. You can't be real. So check some of my old videos back out from the summer. But I'm going to see maybe over this weekend if there's anything I can pick still left in this lot. Because I don't think there's no pine trees around here. If there was, I can show you some hell of a decorations. And to make your house smell good for Christmas time, get some pine needles in an old pot that you don't care about. Boil them on low. You want to talk about getting in the Christmas spirit? That wonderful pine fragrance through your house. My mom and my aunt always did that. My mom had primitive antiques in her house, and my aunt's house was in a magazine, Country Living, before. So I grew up with kind of like always, our houses were so clean and so perfect, they looked like they were something out of a magazine. You couldn't touch anything. It was crazy, but it was also very nice. I'm going to let you guys go because I held you hostage enough. Lisa sharing life stories with you. Thank you, frickin' Frugal. God bless you all. You all have a great night. Subscribe to my channel because I want to show why I am different. Why I want to say this one last thing. I try to answer everybody back. I not try, I will. I will answer you back. And I want to make this like where I'm a part of you guys, and you're a part of me, and we're a family, and we all interact together. A lot of YouTubers just leave people hanging in the wind. That's not my motto. My motto is we're all a family here, and I answer everybody back. Love you all. And we're all in this shit together is my tagline. And come back tomorrow. Subscribe to my channel. God bless you all. And be good to one another, or I'll beat your ass. Have a good night. Bye.